Okay, everybody, we're going to try this again real quick, and hopefully I can get with Denise Harris and you all can actually hear her this time. So here we go. I swear this song will be quick, and I'm going to get her on the phone. I'll be right back. When you see a girl that's not like you, give it out to twice like you. Then I say I'm not about the blues. I choose to be like the blues. The dog is good. I choose to be the come and be like the blues. When you see the sea, it's not like me. Even I do. It's twice I do. Then I say I'm not about the sea. I will not let the sea take me. I will not get into my drink. It's all the way let me do it. All right, and here we are. Welcome back, everybody, to Ecto. We're going to try this and Encounters of the Strange Kind. We're going to try this again and see if you can hear Denise Harris. So, I don't know what is going on with my phone, so.
Well, she's learning. It's a new one, so.
Well, it should do this. The other one did it, so I don't know how. Chris, can you? I'm gonna send Chris a link real quick so we can get on here, and if not, you're gonna have to. You have to do it from yours, I guess. I don't know. That's so crazy that they can't hear you.
I know. Should now, though, I think.
I hope. Well, let's see here. Let's get the link, and I'm going to send it to Chris first before anybody.
There you go.
And see if we can figure out if you can be heard or not. Oh, my gosh. Okay. A new link.
Okay.
Can you hear her now?
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
I know, right?
Poor Chris. He's like, stop it. Okay, so talk, Denise. Speak! Oh my gosh. He's got to get through an ad and stuff first.
Yeah.
But anyways, welcome to the show, guys. We had to restart because of technical difficulties. We may even have to start again, so please just stick with us. I swear I'll get this worked out. This is basically a show about people who are having sex with ghosts.
Yes.
And apparently this happens a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So,
More than you think. And they even have a name for it. It's called spectrophilia.
Spectrophilia.
Yes.
Like the spectrophilia? Or
I have a feeling it came from that, yes.
Could be.
I don't know how they came up with these names.
That's hilarious.
I know, right? So, while we're waiting on Chris, why don't you tell us your story to start with?
You're starting to sound like an alien. Let's see.
Because I am.
You are. Okay, I have a friend that I used to work with. She's a younger girl. She claims for quite a few years now that she's been having sex with a ghost. That it started when she was 19 years old and her parents' house. And that she had bought the house from her parents when they sold it. So she's in her 20s now and has her own home. and claims that there's a ghost in his home that touches her and pleases her and does things that I guess make her happy.
I guess that's what they say.
She claims that she just feels energy and pressure. So,
Like we talked about, there's no interaction there. That's all it is. That's kind of, I don't know.
yeah, you're starting to sound like an alien, like you're cutting out or something.
No, I'm still here.
I can hear you, but you're like,
Okay.
sound funny.
I don't know.
I don't know either. This show, I'm telling you, the ghosts don't want us to let out their secrets.
I know, right? How's that sound? Is that any better?
I don't know. He hasn't gotten back to me yet. We'll see.
Okay.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. Yeah, I think you're coming in just real low or something. I don't know what's going on.
I don't either.
There shouldn't be any kind of a split or anything.
No, I've got my volume all turned up.
Yeah, and it is on this end too, so I'm not sure what the deal is. Maybe we need to do the Skype thing or whatever to have the number to call in. I don't know. But it should be, we should be.
Coming okay. It seems to be coming through okay on the,
Really? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So,
okay, so, yay! We're on track again.
Yeah, but, like we were saying, there's no interaction with that. So, what do you, is that all it is then? I mean,
well, she claims it's just like energy and pressure, but there's like she really can't feel like she can't interact, like she can't touch, and like you said, I don't know that I would want that. Yeah, the other recording that we had, we were talking about this, and I'm not sure that I would want where I'm not interacting, because I'm definitely like an empath type person, and I feel more off of what I, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, so.
Yeah, I mean, if that's all it is, and we asked, is it cold? Because people associate spirits.
Yeah, and she said it's definitely not cold. And then there's people around the world, like we had talked about in the last one that we had to erase, that that claim they're getting married to spirits.
Yes, this British woman claims she has slept with over 20 ghosts and engaged to one now.
That is so crazy.
Yeah. She cheated on her real living fiance with a ghost. How do you deal with that, I wonder?
I don't know.
How do you deal with that? And she's found true love with an apparition.
Yeah,
now,
that's...
she said the ghost asked her to marry her. And of course, there was no going down on one knee.
That's still, that doesn't get old. Oh my god.
I know, right?
That will never get old. The ghost has no knees. Well, what the hell does he never? Okay.
But he supposedly that was the first time she heard him speak, and I could actually hear his voice, and it was beautiful, deep, sexy, and real. But he hasn't told her his name yet, though. So, what's her last name going to be? I wonder.
And how do you even? Can you even like register yourself as being married? I mean, how do you say that? I mean, because they can't like sign well, you think they could sign a marriage certificate if they could do all that, but
I don't know. I don't know. That's interesting. What last name is she going to use? Number one, it's going to be a pagan ceremony, she says.
Really?
Yeah. So we haven't discussed the details yet, but I think it'll be a quite big to-do.
Oh, my. Well.
And they already had sex on the plane back from Australia when they first met. So they're in the Mile High Club.
wouldn't the spirit already be in the Mile High Club?
Yeah, and she's like, I am now a member of the Mile High Club. See, told you. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
And she says this engagement is much more satisfying than her previous living fiance. I said, how does this guy feel about it, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you have something physical when you have, like she cheated on with him with somebody else. But this is an apparition. This isn't somebody he can, fight with. This isn't something he can fight.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I'm saying, and this is like, and well, this girl claims that like if she doesn't want to, that's it. They don't do. But it's like, but what my thing is like, do they just do it anyways?
I don't
All of
know.
them, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
I'm very curious about and the fact that there's so many people that this happens to that it actually has a name.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
that's kind of weird.
Yeah, very strange.
This other lady here claims that she's gonna have a baby in one.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. I forgot one. Does she say when she's due?
Well, she just said they're planning on having a baby. How do you have a baby?
I don't know.
I mean, they say that ectoplasm stuff. I don't think that could actually knock you up. I don't know. I mean, if there's anybody out there, I mean, my friend, like I said, honey, I am not making fun of you. We're just, like I said, Denise and I turn into junior high girls, and that's just how it is, like, instantly. Oh, Ike's here. Hi, Ike. So, yeah, okay. This is Horse Diaz is here. Okay. I want to get a male perspective here. Well, I'm just curious. Like, okay, they say that the guys have been having sex with ghosts, and they just kind of lay there and it happened.
Where was that? Oklahoma, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the NBA players go there, but the thing is that some of the guys will go to other hotels because Effie is over there, and she is quite. She will just go after her, apparently.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
Hold on just a second.
She's typing. I hear.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, what happened? I said we couldn't hear Denise in the other podcast.
Yeah.
Chris said.
Notice the way it sounded, probably.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that they're hearing you now. So.
It seemed to be coming through when I turned it up on the.
Yeah, that's probably why you were sounding like an alien, because it was crossing the. That's why they tell you when you call into radio stations to turn down your radio.
Yeah.
So.
Which is, I did turn it down, so that should sound better to you, I hope. Yeah, crazy stuff out there. I don't know.
Well, and you said that there's you said now. See, Ike said he could hear you earlier.
Oh, well, that's weird.
Yeah. well.
I couldn't. Well, see, before I couldn't hear anything. I didn't hear the ad or the music. Now I am. So.
Well, we restarted, so it's all deleted. This is a new one. Hey. Good. Anyways, you said there's celebrities. Kesha, the lead singer of Smashing Pumpkins.
Yes.
I know that Anna Nicole said that.
Yeah. I'm gonna find where I was now because we got out of it, and then.
Yeah.
Let me see. But that woman with the 20 ghosts is all over the place.
Yeah. So there's a lady that's been with 20 ghosts.
Yeah, that one with 20 ghosts. Busy.
Dang.
Yeah.
No, Ike, don't take off tonight.
Oh, there we go. I'll see if this is it. Famous people. Okay. Yeah, Miley Cyrus. But you know what? I take that one with a grain of salt.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel bad now. Ike says that he's taking off tonight because we're on so late. I'm sorry, Ike.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I think
I
he wants to though, because otherwise he wouldn't.
yeah, very true. Kate Hudson. Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson says she had sex with a
Yes.
ghost.
Has seen ghosts plenty of times, and she revealed in an extra DVD clip from the Skeleton Key. Just ghost stories on that one. Let me see where. Okay, let's try to do that.
But yeah, there's.
Okay.
Oh, he says it's his birthday weekend. I see. So he just okay. Well, and yes, very much belated happy birthday to our own Ike Diaz, Mr. Horse Diaz. It's his birthday, and he's out partying, I'm sure.
Yay! Remember, call Uber. Give Chris a call. He'll pick you up.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I found it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ike / Horse Diaz. Happy birthday to you.
There you go. Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins. He revealed that on the Howard Stern show. That got Howard going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, that Meta World Peace, the artist formerly known as Ron Artest, that's where the Lakers stayed at this, it's the Skirvin Hotel in Oklahoma City. This is a real place and is notorious for being haunted by a sexually experimental ghost named Effie. And she'll get in the shower with them, proposition sex in the hall with them, and stroll through the hotel naked looking for
Wow.
She is a trip, apparently.
Apparently. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know, right?
Now, why can't there be a hotel where women can just go in and get some and leave? I mean, that doesn't come with like phone numbers, attachments, and mommy issues.
Yeah, Effie's one of those. She's just looking for a good time, so there you go.
That's hilarious.
Lucy Liu, which kind of surprised me.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was into ghost sex before it was cool. All the way back in 1999.
Wow.
She settled down for a nap on the couch, and unknown presence laid on top of her. She said it was sheer bliss.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, now I want a ghost.
I'm not sure about it. And she said it was sheer bliss. And he floated away. Okay.
Really?
Got something left. Yep. Typical. got something left. So, Coco Austin, who is married to Ice-T, perverted ghost that has chased her all the way from Albuquerque to Arizona. Yes, Ike, we're talking about it.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, he's like, what?
Yes, we are talking about ghost sex. There's actually a name, ideas. What is it called, Denise, again?
Spectrophilia.
Spectrophilia. Not philia, but philia.
Yes, I will spell
Although,
that out.
it could go the other way from the way it's sounding here. So... But that's kind of cool though. You just kind of just get your thing done, but then again, do they leave you alone? That's
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of, I don't know.
It's a new meaning to wham bam thank you, ma'am. I'll tell you that.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Spectrophilia. There you go. Yeah, Coco Austin apparently, one's been chasing her.
Been chasing her?
Yeah, from Arizona from Albuquerque to Arizona. Um, every time she felt anything, people, associate ghosts with fog and storms. And yeah, creepy and scary, yes. But she said anytime it happened, it was a daytime out, no storms or anything
Oh my
like
gosh.
that. And she learned the hard way that ghost libidos don't stop when the fog rolls out. Um, she was sitting on the couch at 11 a.m.
So
and
this is like a rapey ghost, and they're like not.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, yeah. She was sitting on the couch wearing a nightie, watching TV at 11 o'clock in the morning, and felt her nightie move up her leg.
Now, see,
She,
Chris is saying that he can't hear anything that you're saying.
I don't know, hon. Everybody else can hear me. I heard it.
Yeah, I can you hear it?
Can you hear me all right? Yeah, I'm coming in on it. I hear it. So I don't know.
It's you, Chris. Turn up your volume. Turn up the
That's how it
volume.
goes.
So maybe you were heard the last time and Chris just couldn't hear you.
That could be. That could be. I don't think so. I don't know. But
I
actually,
don't know
Austin
either.
was repulsed by the little cheeky poltergeist there because the ghost wouldn't take no for an answer. But once Ice-T came into the picture, the perverted spirit stopped showing up whenever she was in the shower, at least.
Oh, wow. That is just creepy, though, to think that this thing's like
Yeah,
just following her, like uninvited. You
yeah,
know, and
like the entity.
yeah,
That is
that's
gross.
like McRapey. That's
Yeah.
just not good.
No, and if you think about it, what control do you have?
Right, that's true, because then they can just basically just do whatever if you give them
Yeah,
permit.
pretty
Yeah.
much. Pretty much. Um, Bobby Brown was another one. Um, he sat down with an interview with 2020 to discuss, of course, the loss of his daughter Bobby. But he
So I
disclosed.
can't hear.
Oh,
But can you hear? I mean, you can't hear? Wait, hold on.
okay. I'm on the chat. I have it turned up, and I can hear me.
Oh yeah, I heard it.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, it's got like a bit of a delay, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can hear you.
So it is. You can hear me on there.
Oh,
So
that's
I
good.
don't know. I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay, so we're good.
Because
Everybody can hear except Chris. But that's
apparently,
because Chris's freaks are screwing with his speakers.
I think so because it's working fine. It seems to.
The freaks are screwing. Yeah, I was so bad last night. I was so tired because I had been up. I'd worked all night, was up all day, and I really tried hard to stay awake for you guys last night. I was like, ah.
No, he's saying he can hear fine. He was saying when he's at the warehouse, he can.
Oh, okay, good.
So it's all good. But anyway,
So,
Bobby Brown disclosed his supernatural sexual encounter.
oh,
And it was at this mansion in Georgia. Whoa, what a surprise, Georgia, right?
yeah.
Down south, those plantation homes.
Well, but you know what? There's so many spirits like from the Civil War, and God knows,
Yes.
and who knows what's
Yeah.
out there. Jeez, that place is like cursed ground, you
Oh,
know.
you got that right. He said it was a really spooky place, but yes, one time he woke up and yeah, ghost. I was being mounted by a ghost.
Mounted. You sure it was a? You sure it was a ghost using the word mounted?
The ghost world was in fact 100% vivid and real.
Wow.
Yeah, well, we were talking about Dan Aykroyd when we cut out.
Yeah, that's right. You said yeah, because he had everybody. Anybody that doesn't know, Dan Aykroyd actually co-wrote Ghostbusters. In fact, I think he actually wrote it. But so
He didn't actually have sex, but he cuddled up with one in the dead of night.
so it makes you wonder if that was the inspiration for Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I would think. And even more fitting, one of his most memorable scenes involves him receiving in that movie involves him receiving a BJ from a very horny spirit.
Oh yeah.
yeah, so he's actually a firm believer in the supernatural himself.
Hey, it's like I said, anything's possible, you know. So Ike, if a ghost was trying to mount you, would you? I
I'd
mean,
be like, what the hell?
would you just let it happen,
Hell
or
no.
no? I'm curious from like a guy's point of view, if it's just
Oh,
something
yeah,
you would
you
just let,
guys.
yeah, like anybody out there, you know, Ike who's listening, Chris, you said you can't hear Tanisha, you can hear me. Is it something that you would let happen, or would you be freaked out by it? Very curious.
Yes,
I don't
very.
know, man. When we first started this podcast, I'm like, oh, hell no. But then I'm starting to hear about this. I'm like, well, maybe I need me a ghost in my life.
Yeah.
You never know.
Okay, yeah. No, he's like,
No.
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 He said Aykroyd didn't give up whether or not he was a big or little spoon, but he revealed that the spirit in question was actually a gay ghost.
Oh.
And he said maybe that guy was gay and he wanted to have some fun.
Well,
I
which
used to,
brought up the point of what we were talking about earlier. Of,
yeah,
you know, is this like a demon, or is this like a girl ghost, a guy ghost, or is there any sexes in ghosts? When
oh yeah, there
once
you
you
go.
become a ghost, is there like any identifiable whatever? You know?
I guess to a
Body
point,
parts?
that makes you feel them feelings.
Well, we know they don't have knees.
Yes, we know that. He couldn't get down on one, so because he didn't have any.
That's like the best line. I seriously want to get that on a shirt.
He didn't have these, so yeah.
Hey,
Oh my God.
my ghost boyfriend would have gotten down on one knee when he
Yeah.
proposed, except he didn't have
He
knees.
doesn't have any knees. Okay.
That's like the best
But he
meme
said,
ever.
yeah, I know, right? But Dan Aykroyd also said, I'd be surprised if I was his type, but when you're dead, you'll take what you can get.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. If somebody lays in your bed, you're just gonna maybe.
You're
But do
gonna,
you have those urges? That's where I'm confused.
yeah,
Because like, you know, some people do, some people, you know, like Amy Allen, good example on Dead Files. She claims that people still, you know, if they're strong enough,
right.
still have those urges and they can do things. But then other people just walk around aimlessly confused.
Yeah, like me. No,
I would. I would be one of those ones bouncing off the wall.
Yeah.
She'd come in and she'd be like, "Hi." I'd be like, "Boing, boing, boing." She'd be like, "Oh, this shit's crazy. She's just bouncing in the wall."
Yeah, right. Oh, God, yeah, that'd be me too, for sure. Aimlessly wandering, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that movie, The Enemy, really brings some of that home, I think.
That movie freaked me the hell out. I'm serious. I have not watched that movie in years.
I know. I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's freaky. It's crazy that this ghost that entity would not leave her alone, followed her everywhere.
Yeah, I mean and I have not watched that movie in years just because it freaked me, just to see like the little marks on her breast going, and then like they froze that thing and it was like huge, and this is based on a true story. It's like, oh my God, so this lady had like Mr. McRapey following her all over the freaking country, dude. Oh my God, he wasn't just McRapey, he was like just crazy ass whatever it was. So,
Yes, yeah, that movie. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely
yeah.
to watch.
I hope they never remake that movie because the original was, or did they already remake it? I don't even know.
I don't know. Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is trending on Google right now. I'm like, really?
It figures sex with a ghost. Bunch of pervs out there I'd be listening
I know,
to.
right?
If I wasn't doing this podcast, I'd be listening, so. I'd be like, how? But I still don't, okay, I understand they can touch you. I get that.
Yes.
But then, like, every time you see, like, these ghost shows and whatnot, they tell you, like, they touch you, they bump you, they throw you down the stairs, whatever, but there's always cold. And like you said, I mean, we got sensitive lady parts. So it's like, if they're touching you, it's going to be, I mean, like I said, you know, premenopausal, menopausal, it might feel good, but it's like, to the average person, it's going to be chilly cold. Your ass is going to be jumping up out of that bed going, ah!
Yeah, what the hell?
I mean, it's just the fact that something touching you didn't freak you out. The fact that it's freezing cold.
Yeah, Ike says they're remaking that movie right now.
They are. They're remaking The Entity. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll see that because the first one was disturbing enough.
Yes, yes, it was. Can you imagine what they can do now?
Oh my gosh.
Another celebrity, I'm not sure. I know you. Correct me if I'm wrong, because it's Spanish. So, Paz de la Huerta.
I have no idea.
Okay, she's best known for her role in the Boardwalk
Okay.
series, Boardwalk
And
Empire.
and she claims that she's had sex with a ghost.
Yes, she
Oh
didn't have sex
wow.
with just any old ghost. Now she had sex with Elvis's ghost.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Well,
on a
I
trip to
guess if you're
Graceland.
gonna have one, you know.
Yeah, might as well go big, right?
Right.
On a trip to Graceland with her ex-boyfriend, Scott Whelan, Huerta had a moment alone, or so she thought. And she says, so I went to his recording studio because sometimes the sensitive people feel him in this room, and I stood in the corner and I felt him. What can I say? I felt him touch me. I mean, come on, he's a ghost.
But you have to ask though, when it was done, did he say thank you? Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. I felt him.
Elvis has left the building.
Yes, in this case he did. I felt his spirit go through me and give me pleasure. I experienced that. Wait, because she experienced that same thing when her cat died. Okay.
What?
That's what she said.
So she's saying that the experience she had was having sex with Elvis Presley's ghost was the same feeling she had when her pussy died.
Yes, that's it. Yes. Actually, yes.
Okay. Well, you know.
There you go.
Well, now it is kind of dead, you know, because the dead touched it. I don't know.
Yep. Okay.
I can't.
And apparently,
God. Okay.
that's what she said, though. And she waited until she got home from Sundance, and she passed away the second she was in my arms. I felt her spirit go through me. It was like Elvis was tickling me with a feather. This was different. Okay. I guess she has an Elvis obsession. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, Ike, when you go or you come back, you gotta go visit some people, and then contact me, like on a Ouija board or something, just to tell me, you know, what the horse thing was, if that follows you.
Calling horse. Are you there?
Horse yes. You should have never told us that, Ike. You know that, right?
Yes. That was a mistake. But we love it. We love it.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
Well, yeah.
Natasha Blesick. She had a role in Paranormal Activity.
Yes. Yes.
She shared a very graphic tale of her experience with supernatural sex.
Oh.
She was laying in bed, felt somebody enter the room, but couldn't see anybody. I could feel somebody was touching me, and the hands were pushing me against my will, and I could feel the weight of the body on me. I couldn't see anybody, but I could feel the pressure, the energy, the warmth. Now that's interesting.
Yeah, so she felt warmth.
Yeah.
When everybody else feels cold when they get touched.
Yeah, so I'm really confused on.
Yeah, I am too, because they say that, I don't know. Now
I don't either. I don't know.
Because like people say when they get shoved down the stairs or whatever that,
Yeah.
you know, they felt cold on them or something touched them that was a freezing cold. So is it certain kind of ghosts?
That's a good question. I said for it to sound right, you have to say it in Spanish.
Oh.
Cavao? I don't know. Cobao.
Cavao? I don't know.
Caveo? the hell?
I
have
don't
no
speak
clue.
Spanish.
Give me a Spanish lesson real quick. I guess
So
according to
wait, what's the difference between that and just saying horse?
yeah.
Just
I don't
curious.
because I guess it sounds sexier.
No, see,
I
now
don't
I gotta
know.
look this up.
Maybe that's what it is. Not sure. Not sure. But for it to sound right, I don't know. Say it breathlessly. I can't do it. Okay. But according to Natasha, ghost sex can get pretty rowdy. Hmm. And then the most important detail, and this is consistent with everybody who said she enjoyed it. The ghost sex was actually really pleasurable. So far, everybody has said,
That it was a good thing, other than the
yeah,
entity.
yes. So, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. And why, weren't there when everybody, I don't know.
I don't either. Sorry, I'm looking up something.
That's okay. Oh, Kane. Oh, well, there you go.
I was trying to look at what the hell Ike was talking about. I can't figure. He's got to put the pronunciation for us somewhere. It's still horse. Basically, Ike saying he's hung like one. So, or people are claiming.
Yes.
So yeah, if Ike ever becomes a ghost, there'll be women lined up right here.
Yep.
Good Lord, Ike. Okay, so now I have to ask you this. If something did like that happen, what would you do?
Me
I mean,
or them?
no, you,
Oh
what?
God, I would freak out.
But I mean, what would you do the next day? You were touched inappropriately by a ghost. What do you do the next day? I mean, do you try to get rid of it? Do you call people?
Yeah, I would definitely.
It's not like you can call the cops.
I'd probably call you.
Yeah.
And
I'd be like,
I don't know. I
get some tar water.
I do have my one friend. She could come over and get rid of them for sure.
Yeah. So I mean, but do you know what I mean? It's what if something like this? And I'm sure it's happened to people who don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
Not everybody's like, oh yes, it was a beautiful experience. Some people are like, it freaked me the hell out, and I want to know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't know. I'd freak out for sure. I'd be like, I ain't sleeping now. That ain't gonna happen. I don't know. That would freak out. I'd probably call you, probably call Liz, and see what to do about it, actually.
Well, Ike just said something very interesting. He says that when I first heard it sounded like cheating about the ghost. Yeah. Okay. So, for people listening, that's what he put in the chat here. It's would you consider that cheating if your fiance, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, whoever, willingly laid there and had sex with a ghost, a person that nobody can see, nobody can hear? Is that cheating?
Yeah. Well, you were right when you first heard it. It sounded like cheating. Yeah, because this woman cheated on her fiance with a ghost.
Yeah. But is that cheating? Is that is it cheating when it's not something you can control? When this thing comes while you're sleeping, when it gets on, gets on you, and no pun intended, but when it comes on, gets on you, and everything, and you have no control over the fact that it's there, or whatever it is there, is that cheating? Whether you enjoyed it or not.
Yeah, that's a good question. It's not a living thing, so...
Right.
I wonder how he felt about that. I mean...
I'm curious, too. Just and who do you blame in that situation? Do you blame the person because they didn't get up screaming and yelling and being like, what the hell? Get the Bible, get the cross, Or, because they laid there and they enjoyed it. Is that cheating?
Yeah.
So, I know, right? I'm not sure how I actually feel about that one.
Yeah, I don't know. What would you do?
I really don't know. Me, I would probably get something to get it out of the house, you know? I mean, like, I don't know, some kind of exorcism, something to get it out of the house.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if it was like, you know, somebody I was dating and like they didn't, if they just laid there and continued to let it, knowing that it
Yeah.
wasn't me, that would bother me, I think. I don't know. What would, I mean,
Yeah. No, right?
that would be such a tough call because, you know, what if they woke up, they figured out it wasn't you and they still
Yeah.
continued? Is that cheating?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
That's a good question.
Or, you know, some of the people say that they thought it was their fiance and then turned out the fiance wasn't there after.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I I don't know.
I don't know either. That's just kind of,
How would you feel like?
yeah, you definitely gotta let us know this one. I mean, is it something, you know, if it's something that you can't control, is it cheating? Whether you enjoy it or not, if you can't control it, is it cheating? I just find that very interesting.
Let's see. Yeah. So what's the deal with all these ghostly sexual encounters that celebs are reportedly experiencing? Is it a side effect of the stress of fame? Does it have something to do with all the juice gas that they're doing? Um, could be.
Right?
Yeah, I think I would be too, absolutely.
Yeah,
Something
ideas.
that,
He said he would be upset. That's what he said in chat, that he would be upset. So,
absolutely. Yeah, I'd be freaked out. What the? Yeah.
yeah, I think
Um,
I would be more scared because either way, it's like whether the person I was with was absolutely insane and imagining things or that was really there. Either way, it's messed up.
yeah, it is. Um, trying to propose an alternate explanation to these spectrosexuals. All of these celebrities that I'm going to talk about swear they were awake, lucid, and fully aware during the encounters. Hmm.
Yeah, see, and that's a little different. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, you said Nicole Smith, yes. Um, again, Danny, but let's see, I think we talked about most of them. There's something that have really forward. Um,
Oh, this is
David,
interesting. That girl just emailed me and she said that she's not even looking for a boyfriend because she feels like she has one.
okay.
Hmm. So she thinks the ghost is her boyfriend. Like
Yep.
she's not looking for anybody because she feels like she already has somebody.
Oh, jeez, I don't know. What do you?
Yeah, I don't know either. It reminds me of, remember the show Angel when Cordelia had the ghost dentist in her house?
Yes. Yeah. 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 Yes. Yes. Yes.
I don't know. That's just, I don't know. Well, I don't. It's, I guess it's however the person feels. I don't know.
Like I said, it kind of reminds me of that show. What is that? They married after.
The what?
I forget. Yeah, there are these people, and then when they get a person, they get married, and a different thing. Yeah,
Oh,
it's a show on soccer.
huh.
Okay, what's the name of it? It's on I think, or one of those about women and or men getting together with somebody in prison.
I
You
don't
know,
know.
it's bizarre. I don't watch it, obviously. Um,
Huh.
yep. Let's see.
There's a practice here that there's a practice here where people actually. Oh, that's interesting.
What's that?
Sorry.
That's okay.
It's, I don't know if it's a voodoo thing or if it's just like some kind of pagan thing or just something somebody made up. It's
Mm-hmm.
saying that basically they have a person down who's naked in front of a lot of other people, and the ghost has sex with them in front of these people.
Great.
And
Oh,
as they're like basically like encouraging it and like I guess like attaboy, I don't know.
okay. You go. Yeah. Uh, I mean, how did you tell? I mean,
Well, yeah,
you know,
well, I'm confused though. so
very,
so
very.
basically, like the person is in the bed just laying there, and they're like ooh ah or whatever, and like all these people are around going like yeah. It's like I don't get it. Are you cheering? Are you doing like some kind of rite? I mean, I don't get it.
I don't either. I really don't.
Oh my
That's
god.
the thing about ghost. They're called ghost marriages, where both of the spouses are already dead. Both of them.
Oh.
Okay, I
So
that.
like they can get together in the afterlife?
That's what they're saying. I don't know. Um,
I'm
Tradition
joking.
in many countries around the world. Now listen, including France, where the president of the republic still has the power to make living person to a deadline by special decree.
Do say that again?
Okay. Ghost marriages where one or both of the spouses are already dead. I'd like to know how that happens. A tradition in many countries around the world, including France, where the president of the republic has the power to a living person to a dead one by a special decree.
Really? So they can actually get the benefits of being married
Yes.
by
Yes.
being married to a ghost.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
We have a lot of listeners from France. That is just like cool as
Yeah.
all hell. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that true? Listeners from
Yeah.
France, let us know.
Wow. I'm actually kind of digging on that. That's pretty cool.
Yep. But the one that gets me is where both of them are dead. I don't know how that works, but
Yeah, I'm
okay.
not sure how that can work because how do they even communicate? I mean,
Yeah.
do they get like a medium? I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Yep. I don't know. Don't know.
I don't know either. That's
Yeah.
some really weird stuff though. I guess did we ever see the TV show Being Human on Sci-Fi? No, I have not ever. I've seen the ads for that show, but I've never watched it. I heard it's
I
really good
saw
though.
some episodes. I didn't follow it though. Uh,
You know me, if it's
so
not The Walking Dead or American Horror Story, I probably don't know
anyway,
it.
yeah. Human. I couldn't. I saw a couple episodes, but I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't get into that one. Did you
Mm-mm.
get into it? I didn't. Okay. Everything you need to know about co-sex. Here we go.
Oh Lord.
Uh huh.
I'll try to be mature, I promise.
Yeah.
Lucy, like,
Uh,
okay.
Tired of putting up with all the hassle to having sex with a corporeal being, a real living person, or if you've ever dreamed of consummating a relationship without actually having to touch another human. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Know that. I didn't follow it enough. I really didn't.
And she was
There's
a
an
ghost.
option that might satisfy you. Banging ghosts. There you go. Uh,
Don't have knees.
there you go.
Okay.
There's another option, guys. Um, uh, there was a show called Candidly Nicole. Nicole Richie met Patty Negri, a witch who says she's a foremost expert on ghost sex. She has made a career out of being a celebrity medium and prominent thinker in the field of spectrophilia, where people display a strong sexual attraction to ghosts and spirits. Um, for as long as humans have been conscious of a spiritual realm, humans have dreamed, fantasized, and claimed they've experienced doing it with ghosts.
Hmm.
Hmm. Of course, in scientists said, you're hallucinating. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Okay.
that Natasha Blasek
I'm being professional.
said she could feel somebody was touching me and the hands were pushing me against my will. Da, da, da. And at first I was very confused, and then I just decided to relax. And it was really enjoyable.
But that's like me creepy. Why would you want that?
I don't know.
I mean, maybe some chicks like that. Maybe some chicks want to be held down, or I don't know. And against your will.
No, thank you. But yeah, maybe. I don't know. But she just gave into it, I guess.
Wow.
On the radio show, there's a radio show, Paranormal Review. Negri notes that ghost sex is more than just sudden orgasmic sensation. Okay. Oh, there's a difference between ghost sex and ghost rape, by the way.
Oh, okay. So, like, the entity is the ghost rape, of course.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay.
But here's the confusing part. The phenomenon of ghost rape when people feel they've been assaulted by spirits against their will. Now, didn't she just say she was held down against her will?
Yes.
Okay. So, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
There are online communities for this, by the way. Ghost erotica.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is like weird. This is like goes way beyond I ever thought. Like here, my friend here, like I said again, I'm really not, I swear to you, I'm not, I just don't understand it. But it's like, she told me this, and I'm thinking it's like some weird thing, and it's like, come to find out, it's pretty well known.
I sure didn't. There's something in the brain that the ghost triggers that make you have the feelings. Something.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I said there's something in the brain that the ghost triggers to make you have the feelings.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's possible because they said that, because according to like several shows, ghosts can manipulate your health, your thoughts. They can make you depressed. So maybe it's very possible.
Yes, very true.
That they're going to that realm of.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But what's the difference if, being assaulted against your will and being held down against your will?
Yeah, I don't, that doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, yeah, it says, even with ghosts, there's the issue of consent. While some people actively try to summon demons to do it, okay, great, no, not demons. Others say ghosts have groped them without the okay.
Yeah, that would bother me.
She just said that. She just gave into it then.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of
weird.
I don't know if something does that to me. I'm not. Yeah, no, stop it.
Yeah, that's me. I'm not going to be too receptive to something like that.
Yeah. Actually, what's her name, Kesha?
Yeah.
Okay, she made headlines in 2012 for claiming she too had banged a spirit. Okay.
Well, it's definitely odd.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So this is actually a very widely known thing. So that's interesting. I would have never thought that going into this.
No, I wouldn't be.
So
there's all kinds of stuff.
So if you're out there and you're experiencing this, hey, more power to you.
Yeah. There's a called article about a brief investigation into human ghost intercourse. There's all kinds of stuff out there about this, apparently. So I don't know.
I don't know either.
This guy Schofield had the last question when it was over. Did the ghost say thank you?
Exactly. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Or did he just leave? Uh, so
That's
it was
wild.
full on ghostly sex, Schofield presence to place it. And she said this is full on penetrative sex by a ghost.
That is just crazy.
Yeah, yeah. You know.
But they don't even have knees, so
Yeah,
I
so
can't get over that. I swear, I do. I want that on a T-shirt. I want it on a T-shirt.
ghosts don't have any. Um,
I will have it. You watch.
yeah, I know you.
I'm gonna
will.
make it into a
That'll be
meme
great.
on KBLP LLC. You watch on our Facebook page. There's gonna be a meme there. He would
Okay,
have
if you
gotten
get,
on
I
his
can get
knees, but he doesn't have knees.
we're just gonna just let people have them. Gotta get do that. So, they're comparing these ghosts or entities to the incubus and the succubus.
I've heard those names
Yes.
before.
Yeah, the evil and religious concepts. They seduce humans. So I don't know.
That's definitely weird.
I don't know, but
Yeah. That's definitely.
I wonder how many people out there have actually done one for this type of thing. I don't either. Well, did you see the movie The Entity? Have you seen that movie, Ike? Interesting.
Very.
Yeah, what, I mean, how does this end? And they just come back once in a while, or what?
That's what I'm saying. Is it like nightly? Is it weekly? Is it monthly? How do you know they don't just tag out and bring in a friend? I mean,
yeah, you don't know. That's true.
well, there's a thing that's going on with college guys. They're doing that, and it's like, have you heard about that? Where they get the girl in the dark, and then they start doing stuff, and then they go and they go in a closet or another room, and then a friend comes out.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and the girl doesn't know. Well, and that's what I'm thinking. Like with something like this, how do you know that's not happening?
You don't. That's the thing. You wouldn't know.
So I'm not sure that I would be too welcoming to any of that. You know?
You got that right.
Don't knock it till you try it. She just messaged me, don't knock it till you try it. Oh, God.
And this guy, the Schofield, this interviewer with that Blasik, Natasha Blasik, was just, hammering her with these old ways. Hey, thank you. Or didn't you believe you were?
Right.
It's just questions. Yeah, of course I would ask that.
Yeah.
Sure.
My gosh.
So when you have a conversation, so you're talking to yourself, which is okay.
Yeah. I don't understand that. I don't know. Like I said, maybe it's me because I'm kind of like an empath, you know what I mean? So it's like I don't know that I could do something like that and not feel the other person.
Yeah.
I
agree.
Like not being.
It's not as weird as you think. Oh, yeah, it is. Yes, it is. As a matter of fact.
Yes, it is. It's very weird. I'm pretty sure the numbers, even though there's a thing and it has a name for it and lots of people and there's online groups, it doesn't mean that a lot of people have gone through it, You're probably still the minority, I'm pretty sure.
Yes. It's just crazy. I'm in awe over. I'm just like boggled by this whole thing.
I don't know.
But of course, scientists are blaming, you're hallucinating or it's sleep
Well, of
paralysis.
course. Yes, and I don't believe that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
believe that these people, I don't think all of them, but I'm saying that
right. But
I would
sure.
say a good portion of them actually are probably experiencing something.
Mm-mm-mm.
So, that's what I
Interesting.
think
But yeah,
anyway.
it's more widespread and more out there than I thought. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, oh, for sure. I did just doing some research now. I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? It's like I
Yeah.
said, here she tells me the story, and I'm thinking it's like the kind of a wingnut thing, and it's like, nope.
Mm-hmm. I know. Um, wow, it's just, I don't, oh gosh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd marry one. That's
Mm.
for sure.
Well, how could you?
I
How do you,
don't
unless
know.
you're like, somebody who talks to spirits, how can you actually be married to one?
Yeah, I
And
don't
is
know.
that even healthy, you know?
No, no, it's definitely not. No, I honestly don't know, dear. I can't tell you. Mm-mm.
Yeah, so. So, if anybody out there has had these experiences, we really want to hear about them.
Yeah, we want to
I
hear it.
seriously do.
Yes.
Contact us at KBLP LLC on Facebook. You can message either me or Denise Harris, or even ideas. Just let
Yeah,
us know, or even put a post on the page there, because
yeah,
I am definitely interested in knowing about this now. This is like really weirding me out that this is happening. So.
yeah, yeah. This is, as of 2017, wanting to have sex with ghosts is a real thing. Um,
Like
okay.
wanting to?
Wanting to, yes.
Oh.
Um, is a ghost sex really common enough to deserve its own fetish type thing? Um,
Hmm.
we can't possibly answer every unexplained haunting, but it's worth exploring just how we as a species have interacted with paranormal phenomena, even just conceptually. There's probably somebody out there who's thought about having sex with it. So, who's banging the ghost? That's a straight up forward question, if you ask me, right
Right.
there. Um,
Hmm.
she, that Kesha, she wrote that song Supernatural, of course.
Yeah.
It was about having sex with a ghost. She told singer Ryan Seacrest this. She lived in a flop house in Rural Canyon, and there was this weird energy that lived there. It kept her up at night, and it progressed into the dark sexual spirit. Okay.
Well,
Um,
hey, you never know, man.
but it did scare her, but that's part of the fun of it. Okay.
That's part of the fun.
That's what she said.
Interesting.
Bizarre.
Well, it's probably
Um,
very possible. I mean, you think about it, that's like some evil crap right there. Like,
yeah,
for
I know,
real.
right? So you don't know what you're dealing with to
No.
begin with.
Well, yeah, because they say it's a ghost, but how do you know what it is?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
yeah, I think that's just like a dangerous little game there. And how
Yeah,
do we know, like, these ones that are actually getting the nice ones are not like recruiters? They're not like the free crack guys, It's like,
yeah, yeah,
hey, give this to you now, but, give it to
yeah.
some of your friends and send them to me. It's
Mm-hmm.
like,
Yeah,
you
but
know
you
what I
don't
mean?
know. Yes, yes,
But then when those ones get there, they got to pay for it.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't
There's a
know.
price to be paid. There is So many out there. Wow. Wow.
I know.
Wow. That's crazy. I could end up like the entity. You don't want that.
No, definitely
That's
not.
just a bit much, I think. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no, I'm not. No. I'd be out of that bed. I'd be like, what the?
That
And
that's me. I would be up. I would be carrying holy water, tar water, whatever the hell I had to grab to get rid of that
yeah,
thing.
exactly. So be careful what you wish for. You know?
Yeah, because you just don't know what you're gonna.
No.
Yeah, no.
Interesting
No.
topic, though. Very interesting topic.
Yeah, it
I
really.
think that was a
Well,
good
well,
one.
it is, and it's kind of disturbing, really.
Yes, yes, I agree. That they just, and like she said, she just gave into it. Well, I don't know. If
Well,
that's such a good thing.
I don't know. It's like I said, there's part of you that's torn. It's like part of you is like, hell no, don't do it. And then the other part's like, well, I can kind of see better
You know,
than dating, but then
trying to see.
yeah, you don't know what it is.
Yeah, you don't. You think it's this like that one who wants to marry it.
Yeah.
That's. I don't think that's such a good idea. That's just me.
What if it's one of those invisible alien people,
You don't know what it is. That's just it. Um, and I keep going back to that movie because that's what you can end up with.
Right.
And if they can do that, well, then they can choke you and they can
Exactly.
bruise you and they can beat you, and probably not a good thing.
That's what I'm saying. And from
How do
the
you get a
inside at that, obviously.
Yeah. So how do you get a restraining order against a ghost? So I don't know. That's kind of scary. I think that's
You would have to, like, I guess, get a priest or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It
Some
didn't help
holy
that one
person?
woman.
Yeah, that sure doesn't help her.
Nope. So
Nothing at all.
nope. So there you go, an example of that. But yeah, I mean, like you said, how do you know they're not bringing friends? Yeah, I mean, you don't know.
No, you don't. You don't know if it's the same one, a different one. I mean, unless you're like a medium or somebody who actually has like strong abilities, you would have
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah, the true story behind it.
When we were having this, though, I started thinking about that show Dead Files with Amy Allen. How sometimes she tells people, "I'm gonna take this one home with me."
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna start wondering. Every time she says that, I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure, you're moving them on."
He has nailed it as to what's going on. And,
Yeah.
she amazes me. She really does.
Oh yeah, that show is amazing. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes she says, "I'm going to take this spirit home with me."
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that now that all this is going on, I'm like,
Not unless she has a bottle she puts them in or something. I don't know, but
But she says that though. She says she's going to take them home and move them on. So now with all this ghost talk, this sex ghost talk stuff, I'm wondering why the hell she's taking them home.
Yeah, very true.
If she can move them on right there.
Yeah, that's a good question. And that we were talking about the entity and the background. I heard the actual story. It's terrifying.
Oh yeah, I've read the book.
Children were being assaulted.
Yeah, I've read the book, and she even moved, and this thing keeps finding her. They said to I don't know if she's even still alive, but they said until, even for years after, she was still being attacked.
She was forced to endure it until the day she died.
Okay, so she did die.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that she had been attacked, and they said that her children weren't like sexually attacked, but they were physically attacked.
Physically attacked, yes.
Like they would try to stop it, and this thing would and her boyfriend or whoever he was getting attacked. So that's just crazy.
and they referred to one ghost they saw the most, Mr. Who's It. Her sons got so used to seeing it. That's not good. Wow.
Now, you would think there would have been somebody that could have helped him, or maybe at the time people just didn't know about mediums and things like that.
It could well be. I don't know. It'd be interesting. That'd be a question I'd love to ask him.
Go-
If he could have helped her.
yeah.
I
Ike says he's never seen a ghost. He says, but he believes in them. But he says he doesn't believe in aliens.
Where do you think Scientology came from?
Right?
Supposedly. That's what they say.
Every time I hear Scientology now, I think of that one cartoon where it has Tom Cruise and he's doing karaoke going, knock, knock, knock on wood. He's like in front of all the Scientologists singing this song.
Yeah.
Gotta knock, knock, knock on wood.
And, we won't get into that. We know what planet they are supposedly, they're whatever. Okay, yeah. I got to look at maybe that other. Now I'm going to have that in my head.
Just picture Tom Cruise doing it in karaoke in front of all the Scientologists on their karaoke night.
Yeah, there you go. Your neighbor was a part of what? A part of what? Scientology?
So, yeah, he said my neighbor was actually part of that. I'm gonna say he said I could interview him. Well, then interview him, dude. What's wrong with you?
Do it.
Do it.
Yes. Yeah, that was that entity. The background story. That book was. Oh my God.
Yes, that
is horrible. Well, do it. Go for it.
Shit, I have. Yeah, that movie was disturbing enough. The book was even worse.
Yeah, yeah, and apparently everything was tried. Nothing would get rid of it.
Yeah.
And I wonder what our sons are going through now. I wonder if they still experience things.
Oh, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you just found out.
Oh yeah, definitely interview him.
Go, yes.
If he'll do an interview, some of them won't.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not allowed to.
Oh,
do
yeah?
It, do it.
He might get in trouble.
Oh, heck. Oh, my gosh. Is it really 2 already?
Yes, my dear.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
That's insanity.
So
that means it's 3 where you are, then.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, my God, Denise.
Yes.
You're going to be dead tomorrow.
Yes, that's okay. I'm off tomorrow. I'm so happy.
Oh,
9
that's
days
good.
straight. I'm tired. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you are.
And let's see. So, well, good. Do it then, Ike. Absolutely. If he said he would, yeah. I'd be all over that. Definitely. That would be interesting. You got, okay. I understand that. Yeah. They have long-reaching arms.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I understand that. Oh, God.
Oh, Lord. It's a freak in the basement. He's out of the damn basement. Boom.
Oh, no. I'm going to go with our version of the Waltons.
Yep.
Our nightly ritual.
Yes.
Yes, fish sticks and Alice are fine tonight. Yes. We're all mad here. I'm late for a very important date.
Yeah. I'll tell you, show up.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, it's been kind of crazy. But interesting topic he chose. I mean, who'd have thought?
Have you ever had sex with a ghost, Chris?
Oh, I gotta hear this.
Now, I don't want to hear about the freaks. I want to know if you, Chris, actually had sex with a ghost.
Yeah, freaks do I do now? Still waiting.
It has like a delay, so he's gonna take him a minute.
Yeah.
I don't know why it has such a delay, but he says
I
no.
No. No, that was emphatic. No.
Would you if the opportunity came around? No, I'm serious. Like if a ghost came, was like doing things to you, having sex. Hey, would
Yeah, I believe that.
but would you, Chris? Would you let a ghost do that to you? Just curious. We asked Ike too, so.
Yep. Yes, we did.
It depends.
It depends
on what.
On what? Yes. Yeah. Okay. On what?
I can't wait to hear this answer.
Yeah,
What does it depend on that you would allow a ghost to have sex with you?
No, X, no way, no way.
Chris is like, oh Lord, when I step in.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I don't know this. Wow.
You just never know in this show.
If she's a looker,
well, you can't see her.
No, but what if like you can't see her, nothing? You just this thing just starts touching you and feeling you, and you know. She's a looker.
You can't see her. Goof. It's like ghost. Think about it for a guy. If she's a supermodel, how do you know? You wouldn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know if it's a guy or a girl. You just know something's touching you. And making you do things that Grandma said were bad things. So. Grandma said, "Don't let anybody touch you there. It's not good." You might be able to see her. And then after she's a gorilla, oh my gosh, you guys are
awful. I couldn't see her. You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
We're not going to get a straight answer out of him, you know.
No, we're not.
So.
He'll definitely take us down the freaking rabbit hole for an hour.
2 hours later, we'll stop. Well, would you? Yeah.
Well, it depends.
Yeah. You did. What'd you see? He said he saw something once. What did you see?
I'm afraid. What did you see?
Obviously, he can hear me.
Yeah, now he can. Ghost in the smoke. Huh.
Yeah, ghost in the smoke. What smoke? And what kind of ghost?
Sorry.
Yeah, you already said no. We're talking to Chris.
Yeah, he's like me. He's like, nope, never,
no
nope.
way, hell no. That's a
no way, no how. A face in the smoke.
A face in the smoke? Did you really?
That's cool.
I told you what happened. That damn skeleton thing of mine out there.
Yeah. Oh, you know what happened to me at work the other night?
No.
Okay, well, actually, this happened last night. Thursday night. Last night to me. Anyways, I was sitting in the office and I seen like this shadow coming down the hallway, and when the shadow comes down the hallway, it's usually my coworker coming in. I was like, "Hey, come in," and like I jumped. She didn't come in. I jump up. I was like, "There's nobody there," and she was way on the other side. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, you were saying that people have seen you in other parts of the building that you weren't there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's creepy.
Yeah, they said that they've seen me, that they've heard me.
Yeah, but that's odd. You're still alive. So.
And I believe you, Chris. I believe you did. But yeah, it's crazy. And like her, I seen a shadow, and that usually means she's right by the office. And I said, "Hey," "come in," and I like nothing, and the shadow was still there, and all of a sudden I got up, and it looked like somebody walked away. And I looked out there, and there's nobody there.
Oh, that is.
You had something following you one
Yeah.
night? Chris said, I had something following me one night and
Yeah.
the temperature was cold.
See, cold again.
Cold, yeah.
See,
Yes,
that's what
I don't
I
know
get.
about you, but I don't want a refrigerator in my hoo-ha. So it's like,
Ice cubes. Woo! Yeah, no thanks. Pass on that for sure. Whoa.
yeah.
Um, yeah, what was strange, my mom, about 2 years before my brother passed, something smacked the glass. Oh my God. That that's not cool. Trying to get your attention for sure.
Definitely.
Um,
Chris said something smacked the glass one night. Sorry. I just want them to know what he
yeah,
said.
yeah. About 2 years before my brother passed, it was in the afternoon, and my mom's not wasn't prone to anything like that or anything. In the living room, she was watching a ball game, and there was a shadow sitting in like a recliner type chair, and it got up, walked across the living room, and went out the front door.
Oh, wow.
And she swore up and down it looked like it was the image of my brother. And 2 years later, he passed. So
Well, maybe I'm going to bite it. Who
freaked her
knows?
out. It really freaked her out because she saw that, and she swore it was him. It was in the middle of the afternoon. She was watching a ball game and got up from
That's
the chair.
wild. Like something was forewarning her.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That it just creeped me out totally when she told me. But yeah, she never had any. Or she might have before that never said anything, but nothing after that.
That's
So,
weird.
yeah, yeah.
Chris said something smacked the glass one night and I saw someone leaving. Something.
Yeah. Ooh. Was it white or was it fog or a hazy shape?
A hazy shape.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This was an actual like shadow person type thing.
Were you drunk at the time?
Yeah.
Just curious.
Yeah, we have to eliminate that.
Did you get your good liquor?
That's the first question everybody asks. Were you drinking or on drugs? Oh yeah.
Yeah, like with me, and it's not just me, it's her too. Like, I see things and hear things,
Yeah.
and she sees things and hears things.
Yeah.
And like that one night, she thought she heard me behind her.
Oh yeah, that you were telling me about that.
He was not drunk at the time.
Okay.
Maybe you needed to be.
Oh, you were working. Okay.
Oh, that was that creepy place you worked at, huh?
Oh, is that place you worked at? You had some strange things going on there for sure.
Or was this recent? At your Uber
I know, it's like
job.
pulling teeth. Give us some info here.
It's like 2 words at a time. Just
Yeah,
write the
right.
damn story, Chris.
Yeah, okay. Was that the place you went at?
Yeah.
Creepy
Yeah,
place,
he had some really creepy things happen there.
Yeah, he did. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. Banging around, all kinds of things going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I swear, the building by the graveyard, yeah. Actually, my home, half of it's brand new. The other half hasn't been done, but at the time when my ex built the 2-story, he bought a section of house from a church that had, of course, had a morgue in the basement. So this is attached. I mean, it turned into a one dwelling 2-story home, but he attached that part to it at the time. So I think that causes a lot of things that happen around in here.
Well, it's very possible.
Yeah, I used to have a morgue in the basement.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I'm like, really?
Thanks.
Great. Wonderful. So I get, even my daughter, when she lived here, she was like, there is a lot of times you just feel something in the hallway upstairs and you run to the bedroom. I kid you not. I have done it. I still do it. Not all the time.
Yeah.
But several times woke up in the morning and she's sleeping on the floor in the bedroom because she would not sleep in her room that night.
Oh, wow.
So,
See, that happens in the basement down here in my building. There's a laundry room in the basement, and like all the boilers are down there and stuff. And I go down there, and I just like I can't be down there. I have to like run, or I won't go down there
yeah,
alone most of the time.
you just know. It's just
Yeah,
that, oh, that feeling comes over you. And it's like, oh, nope. And I have all the lights on down the hall, and I'll turn them off as I go. I'm not turning them all off and going to bed. Do you see that, people? Yes.
on
Yes.
occasion, yes.
Yes, on occasion, once in a while. But yeah, and I just wonder if that has something to do with things that happen here. So, interesting.
Very. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Some nights I just don't care. I'll say, whatever, do what you want. I'm going to bed.
So
But
like me,
I just don't care.
it's like
But
just
other nights, man, I run. I shut off that last light, and I'm running into the bedroom.
right.
Uh,
Yeah, there's some nights you're like, I don't care as long as it's not anal. Just leave me alone.
yeah, exactly. Just not tonight. Just don't even.
Then
You
other
know.
nights you got the covers up over your face. You're like, oh
God, that,
god.
but I'll leave the bathroom light on. I won't even turn it off. And I feel like a 5-year-old sometimes, but it's just how it feels.
Right.
Sometimes it's just worse than others. Some nights you get that too.
I think I think it's just being tired too.
Could be.
Tired is usually a factor. Like if I'm extremely tired, like to the point where I'm just like in one of those I don't give a shit moods,
Yeah,
I don't care.
yeah.
It's like
It's like,
whatever.
yeah, do it.
I
dare
will
you.
put a
You
cross
want
right
to
in your mug, you dead bastard. You know? And then
Yeah,
there's
it's like
other nights where I'm like,
yeah,
oh god, I'm gonna die.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think you're right about that. Some nights it's just like I dare you.
Right? I triple
Like,
dog dare you,
yeah, you got
bastard.
that right. Other nights it's like, nope, hey, nope, I'm running into the bedroom, leaving the light on. I'm good. It's all good. But yeah, let us know if you had experiences in your home or someplace you live. That would be cool.
Absolutely, I want to hear the stories.
Yes, so Michelle can read them on the air. It'd be great.
And I will too.
I don't think it's just the freaks.
No,
Yeah.
not this time.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But yeah, no. That's let us know if you have experiences in your home or places you lived.
Even at your place of business.
Yes, absolutely. Like you have some strange things go on there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, they say about doppelgangers, don't meet yourself.
Yeah.
That's weird. Oh my God, because if you do, you die.
That's what they claim. I mean, I haven't, but
Thank God. But yeah, I think I said something to you when you told me about this.
you know what's weird though is when I lived in Connecticut years ago, I used to have people that would literally walk up to me, grocery stores, convenience stores, different places. Hey, Christina! They'd walk up, how you doing? They'd be having just this conversation with me, and I'm like, I'm not Christina. Oh my God, you look just like my friend Chris. And I heard that. I mean, for years I heard that several times. I never met this person.
Did you ever try and look her up there?
I really didn't want to.
Okay.
Well, I started thinking about it. It's like, what if this person turns out to be like somebody I find extremely hideous and people think I look like her? I was like, man, I don't want that.
Okay.
Well, they never told me a last name. They just said Christina anyways. And that was like before Facebook became popular. I think MySpace was on then. So it's like, it's not something you could really, search for.
Yeah.
But,
Wow. It's kind of creepy, actually.
But yeah, and it happened for years. It happened several times, across a span of about 8 or 9 years. Just like, hey, Christina. People would wave, hey, Christina, down the road, just waving at me. And I'm like, oh my God.
Ooh. You have a doppelganger. They say we all do.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I never met her. I don't want to meet her.
I don't blame you. I guess I wouldn't either. Yeah.
So,
That's interesting.
you've heard that shit before?
Yep.
What shit would that be? Like the doppelganger, or that you've like people have thought that you look like somebody? Chris said I've heard that shit before.
I know. He's so precise.
I know.
Just so
So do you
vague.
mean like people like think that you're somebody else?
I've had that at work, and I'm like, I didn't grow up here. I came
Yeah.
from Cleveland. So.
Well, I mean, once in a while, like here it'll happen, like, oh, you look just like so and so, But it's like there, it was like whoever this Christina was, I looked. You tell them your name is not Christina. You're. Oh, Chris. Chris said I tell them my name is not Christina. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh God.
What is wrong with you? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I found that so funny, but I did.
I did too. But yeah, it was creepy though. It was like just, I mean, and people, some people would actually start having conversations about stuff like I'm supposed to know about. Like, oh yeah, and the PTA money and the other day, and and then I couldn't believe that she did. So I'm like looking at them like, what?
Don't you love that?
Yeah, it was.
What was their reaction when you told them you weren't her?
I was like, I sit there for a second because at first I didn't want to be rude, and after I was like, I'm not. I don't know who you think I am, but I'm not Christina. And they would look at me like with just disbelief. Oh my God, you look just like. I mean, oh my God, the eyes. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, that had to really throw you off.
Well, and then it bothers me because like my father was a cross country truck driver, so it's like I could have brothers and sisters strung all over the place, So
okay, that would give you okay. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of.
Yeah. I mean, it was just, people would literally just walk up and just start talking about stuff like this person knows about to me.
Really been, you could have been twins.
Yeah.
Because, people just don't do that. Just start talking about things
and
like
they
that.
did. They were like talking about PTA and the money for the funds, and then some girl that they couldn't believe that she brought a certain kind of cookie to school, knowing that some kid was allergic. I'm like, what?
Wow.
Probably is my sister. You never know. Hey, I don't. Yeah, my dad. No. You never know. Anything's possible.
Okay, we'll leave that one alone.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's a cross-country truck driver. You never know.
That's very true.
So.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Has anybody ever seen know about your doppelganger? Anybody out there? Another?
I had experiences like me where like in the same city. I mean, this was like a town probably of about 40,000 people. So it wasn't like a huge place. So this person, this Christina, was there, and and there was only 2 elementary schools there, and she wasn't at mine, so she had to have been at the other one. I probably could have found her if I wanted. I just, like I said, I really didn't want to for several reasons. Number one, the whole doppelganger thing, and number two, like I said, the whole what is she? I find her completely hideous, and these people like I look just like her. It's like oh God.
Well, it wouldn't be true, so there you go.
Well, thank you, but I'm just saying, you just never know.
Yeah, that's true.
And you never know what people remember about you, or if it's like just some girl with dark hair, light eyes, and a big ass, it's like, what?
That describes most of us here.
But you know what I'm saying.
I do.
Like, there's no defining features except the big ass,
True, I get you. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to meet mine either for that reason. Same reasons. Yeah. Interesting.
Right.
Well, let's see. I guess we should give the rundown for the week.
You do that. You're better at that than I am.
Okay, you do the shout outs then.
All right.
Okay, what is today? Sunday. Join
Yes.
me for 8HS. I'm going to do 8, 9, and 10. Um,
10 was crazy, by the way.
oh, yes, you think?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Yeah, we're going to discuss 8, 9, and 10, and then I'm going to go back and watch the season again. But yeah, let me know what you thought about that. It was a great season. Like I said, between that and TWD, they've gone back to what they do best. So, um, it's been a great season for both.
Definitely.
Was great. Yeah. Monday, join me for Sports Talk with Ike Diaz and probably Zach Morrison.
Ike Diaz and Zach.
Ike Diaz, Horse Dog. We'll call him Horse Dog. Yeah, American Home
Zach
Shopping.
Morrison.
That's it.
Not to be confused with Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell.
We have a rubber suit for sale, barely used. It's okay.
You might need one for the Ghost Sex.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Monday Spot Talk. Yes, that's it. That's right. The freaks got it right. So join us for that. The Broncos are back this weekend, so we'll be discussing that. Tuesday, I think I'm going to do part 3 of the commercial thing. Just a real quick thing. Don't forget, next week is Thanksgiving. So,
yes.
Thursday, I will not be on Thursday. It's Thanksgiving.
What about Wednesday?
Wednesday, yes, of course, TWD.
Woo-hoo.
TWD. Oh, good episode.
Very.
Good episode. It's going to be good tomorrow. Like I said, I was really taken aback by the time jump of that. So
just a quick spoiler: if anybody's listening, just don't listen because it's about the episode coming up. They're going to explain what happens to Maggie. Just so you know,
okay.
Tomorrow.
Okay, I figured we'd be hearing about that.
Yeah,
that was one of my questions last week. Why hasn't Daddy Rick been home in 6 years, and where the hell is Maggie? They didn't even show her.
Yeah.
So
you'll find out.
Okay, then we'll be talking about it for sure. So Thursday, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And,
happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, won't be on that night.
I'm thankful for my KBL PLOC family people.
Oh, yes. Yeah, tell me what you're thankful for. That's a good idea.
There.
That's a good idea. We'll see. I may do something later that evening, maybe just some music or something, but because I have to work.
Yeah.
So I won't be celebrating Thanksgiving till Sunday.
Maybe we can pre-record something.
Yeah, we could do something. And let's see, Friday is Hollywood Review, and then, of course, what's on?
Freaks in the basement.
That's it. Yeah. Oh my God, I love when you do that. I have to record that so I can use it. I have to record that so I can use it. But yes, absolutely, the freaks will be here. And then Saturday, Ecto is back with our own Michelle, which is an awesome show. Creepy.
Go sex.
Yeah, go sex.
Condom.
And then Saturday. Oh, I don't know. I might have to record it. Friday and Saturday, I have to work till 1 a.m. So we shall see what happens. And then Sunday, I'm having my Thanksgiving.
Oh, gotcha.
We shall see what happens. I might have to pre-record everything. But we shall see what we shall see. So a busy week coming up for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, and then the Monday after your Thanksgiving will be Planet B period. Oh, period B period.
Yes.
And we will be discussing local disasters. Not this Monday, but the following Monday.
Okay. Local disasters and stuff.
Yeah. And like different things that you can do for them. I've been putting some surveys in the groups on like what disasters are in their area and like what they can do to help to, so.
Oh, very good. That's excellent. Excellent. All right. Can't wait for that. That'll be good. Freaks in the City. Yeah. Ike, you hear that? They made a mess again. You're cleaning it up. I'm not.
Me either.
So get to it.
I'm too tired.
So you do the shout outs and we'll wrap it up for today.
Okay, everybody, you can go to KBLP LLC on Facebook. You can get direct links to the shows. Ike and Steven post some very interesting things in there about moons and Earth and all kinds of weird things and sun. And so go there and check it out. And then we're also on KBLP LLC 4 on YouTube. And then we have our horror groups here, which is True Horror Junkies with Miss Denise Harris here. That's her group. And then I have Horror 3 Ring Circus, which is really Adriana Jack's group at the mall, but we're all kind of working together. And then we have, let's see, what do we have? Walking Dead Freak Show. We have the Art of Darkness. Do we have any other ones?
No.
What's that one that Chris always says? The Barker.
King Barker and Beyond.
That's the one. King Barker and Beyond.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's pertinent to this show. Otherwise, I'm not going into all the other ones right now.
There you go. Okay, that'll work. So, yeah, we're all getting kind of punchy now. It's 3:30 here.
Yeah, and I'm not even putting on a song after, so we're just all going to say good night.
Yeah, good night. Have a good one. Have a good night. Peace out, y'all.
Yes, most definitely. Have a good night.
Thanks for joining us, Chris and Ike.
Yes,
tonight.
Very much so. And then the other listeners we've had tonight, thank you so much for being patient for our technical difficulties, which we've had a few. So, oh, good Lord.
Must have been the ghosts.
The ghosts are like, don't get our secret out, man.
Yeah.
Gonna ruin our POA.
Yep.
All right. Well, anyways, everyone have a very good night, and we will talk to you later.
Yep. Night. Bye.